I'm hosting this website with Replit. I built a website that's going to help me track options trading. I've coded it all inside of Replit and now I'm hosting it on an external URL. And it didn't cost me much to do it. In this video, I'm going to walk through exactly how you can host your websites and apps with Replit. And I'm also going to explain what you should do if you want to go from Replit to hosting elsewhere. Let's dive in. So I've spent the past few weeks coding a tool for managing trades on interactive brokers. This visual on screen has some demo data that I've used for my Replit app. And once I got this to a place that I was happy with, I decided to host it on Replit so I could test it on my mobile phone and on a couple of different devices. It's pretty easy to do this. So basically just get your app into a place that you're happy with using the chat interface on the left-hand sidebar. And then when you're ready, just simply click on Publish in the top right-hand corner of the screen. When you click Publish for the first time, Replit will walk you through a number of steps. Now you can obviously go away and just make a cup of coffee while it's doing this, but if you're interested, it'll walk you through the provisions, the builds, the bundle, and then finally give you a link that you can use to share with other people. Or you can just go away and get a cup of coffee and wait till you get a notification email like this from Replit. So in this case, it's saying that my application was successfully deployed to the following URL. Now in this case, it says republish, and I would click on republish if I've made changes to my app. Replit will then take 1 or 2 minutes to get your app ready to publish on its website. So I'm going to head over to the publishing button so you can see what the different options are. So here is the domain that this will be published to when the app is live or when it's republished. And of course, I can copy this to my clipboard. I can access it in incognito mode, or I can send it to other people for feedback. And if I go to advanced settings, I can also get information about the database and how it's all configured and set up. I can also click on analytics to see if people are actually using the website or app that I published. And if I go to the domains tab, I can actually connect this with a custom domain. So if I already own a domain for my website, I can simply click on connect. So I'm just going to type in a sample domain here. I'm going to type in my own domain. Now I won't be able to connect this one because I've connected this to a different website, but Replit will give me DNS records that I can add to my domain name provider and point it to the Replit app. Or alternatively, I can actually buy a domain inside of Replit, and I will pay somewhere between $8 and $349 depending on the domain in question and the extension that I want to use. Now I'd actually always recommend just using a .com if you can find one, or potentially a .ai, but they tend to be a little bit more expensive. And if I go to finally to the manage section, I can actually manage my published app or website. So I can click pause if I don't want people to access it anymore. I can change the deployment type, and I can even shut the whole thing down. And if I use the install the Replit app, I can actually download the Replit app to my mobile phone, and I can do all of this on the go, which can be a real time saver. So why would you want to publish on Replit versus hosting elsewhere? Well, to answer that, let's look at the pricing. So I like Replit because it's pretty easy to use, and it's also affordable for those who want to get into vibe coding. And if you take out a starter version of Replit, you get access to daily credits for your AI agent, and you can publish one app on Replit for free. Now I actually have a Replit core subscription, so I pay $20 per month, and this enables me to get more credits, access to the latest models, and publish lots of different live apps. So if you're going to be serious about building on Replit, you're probably going to take out the core subscription, and that's going to cost you $20 per month. And let's be honest, when you add up the cost of $20 per month and compare that to a hosting bill, a premium WordPress theme, and some other things that you need to do to publish elsewhere, it does work out a little bit cheaper. That said, there are instances where you may want to publish in your own domain, just if you want more granular control over the site, over the code, and so on. And don't worry, it's pretty easy to go from Replit to your own hosting provider and your own place for hosting your website as well. If you want to host your app or your website outside of Replit, head over to the integrations section. And then you'll see what are called Replit connectors. And basically, you can connect Replit to dozens of different services. So I'm actually going to use GitHub because I may potentially want to push the code to my GitHub repository and then connect that to a hosting provider. So I'm going to sign into my GitHub account. You'll see I'll get a prompt interface to authorize Replit. So I'm just going to turn all of this on. Then I'll get a little green notification to say I've successfully connected to GitHub. I'm actually just going to head over to GitHub and I'm going to create a custom repository. So I'm just going to call this Replit test for Replit. Click create repository. Copy this to my clipboard. Once you've connected GitHub to Replit, head back over to your app and select plus on the top right of the screen. And now you can search from all of the different tools and files. So in this case, you're just going to simply look for Git. And you can see here it says my GitHub connection has been deprecated. That's probably because I connected some time ago. So I'm just going to select GitHub. I can also pick Bitbucket and GitLab. So I'm just going to sign in again to GitLab. Then I'm going to head back to the chat interface, and I simply typed in push to, and I pasted the GitHub URL from a few moments ago. Once I've connected it to GitHub, just simply click push branch to origin main. It's going to ask me to confirm. Now, if I go over to Replit test on GitHub, you can see everything has connected. Once my code is on GitHub, I can use a more traditional hosting provider like Netlify to host my site. I'm going to show you briefly how easy it is to do all of this on the Replit mobile app for iOS. So once you've downloaded the app, you can navigate to all of the apps that you've built with Replit. So you can see my workspace is loading up pretty much like I showed you on the desktop a few moments ago. And I can stop or play my apps. It takes a few moments for it to start up. I should be able to see a live preview now of what my app looks like. So this can be quite helpful if I want to check it out on the go. But I'm going to navigate over to the publishing section like I showed you for the desktop version. And you can see here I have options for customizing the domain URL, the visibility, and basically all of the other settings that we went through. I can also navigate to my logs, to my analytics. And if I go to the domain section, I can actually see the domain and I can copy that to my clipboard and share it. And I can also customize the domain as well if I want to make changes. So it's a pretty good way to work with Replit on your apps when you're out and about. So my workflow basically is to build and iterate in Replit, and then I'll either share this link with other people that I'm collaborating with, or I'll just use it to test the app or website myself. I get it to a place that I'm happy with, and then when I'm ready to work on it independently, I'll push the website outside of Replit elsewhere. Of course, it can be a little bit more expensive to host outside of Replit. It really does depend on what your tech stack is like. So I think for $20 per month, this is actually quite affordable for a bare bones website or an app, or perhaps something you'd intend to use yourself. But obviously, if you're getting a lot of traffic and you want a bit more granular control, then you may want to push it to GitHub and use a more traditional hosting provider. So that's just one of my Replit tutorials that I have on the channel. Do check out the other videos in my vibe coding playlist if you want to learn how you can use vibe coding for your business.